Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. As it's Wednesday, I'm just looking to do a quick video and I thought I'd take the opportunity to show you my bullet journal. Now I had never even heard about bullet journals until quite recently. I saw one in a video by Little Book Owl. She just briefly showed a page as part of a video she was doing and I was hooked right from the start. I saw in the comments someone referred to it as a bullet journal and I googled it and I went on Pinterest and my life is now transformed. I went out the very next day and bought myself a notebook which has got the most beautiful edging that I have ever seen in my life. If you knew me in real life, you would know that I'm absolutely blooming obsessed with being organised and writing lists and just that general sort of over-the-top thing. So the idea of a bullet journal suits my personality perfectly. I wanted largely to do it to keep track of my books and to keep track of things like that, but also in real life, all those sort of day-to-day things. I don't go bullet journal crazy. A lot of the stuff that I've seen, I just think, how on earth do you find the time to make pages for every single day of the week? And write lists of, I'm going to do the washing up today. So I don't go too far with it, but I do enjoy using it and I have used it to keep track. The other disclaimer I must make before I show you this is that I am not artistic. This is more about the organisation and the lists than anything to do with creativity. The first page that I created was a page that is about my bookshelf. I saw the idea on a Pinterest page where somebody had drawn a bookshelf and then they'd written in the books that they wanted to read or TBR or something, and I decided to keep it as my TBR of the books I already have at home. So every time I buy a book, in theory, I write the title of it on the name and then I colour it in when I've read it. But I like the idea of just having that really visual TBR. The other thing which I've done, which I really enjoyed doing, was looking more closely at the books that I've read. So I did a kind of stats page of the books that I've read this year. Every time I finish a book, I just tally up the gender of the author, their nationality, how many stars I gave it and when I read it. It's quite a visual way and it'll come in quite handy, I think, at the end of the year when I'm looking back and maybe setting myself challenges for next year. I've also got a page which is about a series that I want to complete, ticking off so that I can keep track of trying to finish those. My sort of favourite in terms of BookTube is the monthly page that I made. So this was my monthly page for July. I've got up here is my TBR, which I tick off as I go. I have an add to TBR section, which is just to add any books that I come across on BookTube. And then my video schedule at the bottom. This for me is probably the most important bit because I find that as the month goes on, I lose track of what I've done and what I need to do and what I plan to do. So I tend to do a video on a Saturday and a Wednesday. So I just wrote that down, wrote the dates and what I roughly plan to do. And also included little boxes, you can see them, for when they're filmed, when they're edited and when they're uploaded. The idea is that it helps me keep track, but it really doesn't because I tend to do them one at a time. When I do more batch recording, that will come in really useful to remember that I filmed ahead of schedule for some. I have a few other pages that are to do with non-Bookaroo things. There are things like all the stuff I need to get my son ready for school, all the jobs I plan to do in the summer holidays to sort my house out. This is my holiday planner because summer holidays I've got so much to fit in that I just decided to organise myself a bit better. So I've got a calendar of the dates and I write in briefly what we're planning to do each day, any jobs that I really need to get done that week, and then any extra notes at the bottom. And it's really helped me with organising my time a bit better. If you have a bullet journal, then please do let me know because I'm really looking for inspiration about them at the moment. Yes, can I just go on again about how beautiful these are? Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.